Hi everyone, it's Slavo here. I hope we're all doing excellent. Today it is middle of the week for me and for everyone in the world, Wednesday. So, beautiful day, Oslo, real, and pump up with my spirit because I believe that I have a beautiful message today for you, and also I believe that I have a mission for you to share with you. I believe that I can change the world with helping you changing your attitudes toward the world by understanding certain rules and laws that apply that we can implement to our life. How much do you want what you want? Everybody wants something in life, and you know what's funny actually, that bigger factor of people depression in the world is that uh, unfulfilled desire. Desire is the unexpressed possibility within, seeking expression without. So in many instances and cases, people all over the world suffer depression, and the cause of that is directly connected to the desires that are unfulfilled. And the best source of finding out where the problem lays down is actually turn to the source, infinitive intelligence of this creation of the world, or getting into the zone and looking into yourself. That is probably the best place to do. Not to go to the church, mortar, bricks place where it's so cold and raw and no smile and inspiration, motivation, but kind of crazy story that has been played over um, thousands of years, and I don't believe they did change much, especially that their background and history was a lot of suffering. But back to the story, how much you want what you want. And you know what? Everybody in this planet wants something. Some people go for whatever they want. Some people don't really know what they want, but the desire is there. It's just they are too busy worry about things that never happened, or busy with things that are unimportant because they have wrong beliefs and paradigms, false beliefs and concept, which is very actually sad that people believe to this bullshit, bogus lies and unfounded beliefs. Like, for example, that somehow people believe that certain individual possess this incredible great gift and talents when they think so great about others and so bad about themselves, and they believe that when you are a superstar of singer, footballer, or in any sport, movie, music endeavor or business, people believe and repeating this unfounded, repeated bogus bullshit that you become a superstar, super talented, super successful since you were born. When in fact, when we start examining successful people life in a business, in a sport industry, music, hip hop, like Biggie, Notorious, who in his songs have even the story actually told to humanity what's actually happened, how his life was actually destroyed and broken. But the funny thing is, in every case and situation that we examine and look, we will see that in their adversity they found their greatest possibilities and opportunities. So wherever you are, whoever you are, at any endeavor and turning point of your time and life, you encountering adversity in every adversity, like Napoleon Hill's quoted in his book, in every adversity there is equal or greater seed of benefit of or opportunities. So knowing this, every time I put something into the test, like curing myself with reading the books and applying the knowledge, or going into cold water and applying cold breath technique, and especially scientific approach to eating and understanding why we're supposed to eat what is accordingly with our design and the fundamental law as govern this universe: sunrise, sunset, earth filled up with the gases, and harmony that is all overwhelming evidence that the world would not exist until today for thousands of years, and plants, fruits and vegetables. So we can observe law that govern our lives. So there is often time before, when I was preaching stuff, what I discover in the books and how I cure myself, learn my knees, my back, my nostrils and stuff like that, people often say, yeah, but how do you know? You know, there is so much sources and everything, it's okay to eat this and that. But in fact, there is actually fundamental law of what to drink and what to not. It's the same, like you would not put to the car water or oil in order to run it. There are fundamental law that is built to the creator who invented it, and there is fundamental law that govern it to operate at efficiency and even operation and working. So the same us from the beginning of time, we're supposed to drink water, not alcohol, not smoke cigarettes, even that is not killing us totally. Yet the water is the basic source of our building body blocks, I would say, okay, and daily that sustain our life and keep us in health. It's not the pouch squashes juices loaded with sugar or Coca-Cola, stuff like that. All those stuff, it is unfounded and scientific, and it was not there 200 years ago, 300 years ago. No Indian stop it riding the horse wherever he was on his endeavor, and then off the horse and go to grab Coca-Cola from the vending machine, right? It was not like that, loaded with the sugar. So therefore there was no cancer and stuff like that. But back to our desire, because I went off the course to trying to wrap as much as I can to show you that there is so much possibility and abilities to believe, like Conor McGregor, who from his plumbing industry, he was a plumber, become an worldwide the most recognized superstar of UFC, who was able to conquer the octagon and show within short span of the time that you can achieve anything if you are obsessed with something. And let me emphasize at the crossing of these words, what do I mean? And let me give you a fine example of the finest person that everybody know or should know, who quote, and this is Socrates, who quote, let your food be your medicine and let your medicine be your food. Over 2000 years ago, a founded ground information short script that if today the doctors and humanity only knew it and learned it, they would understood they would not need for surgery and operation to fix new lips, breast, and remove organs or fit new organs. No, you cannot really fit new organs. Remove organs, remove tissues, cut it out, instead of knowing what to eat and how to live spiritually, mentally and emotionally. So here you go, the philosopher of 2000 years back, very scientific, because many proofs are to that. Going back 2000 years back, if we only apply his knowledge, we would be very successful, healthy, and did not need so much bullshit, lies, bogus, pharmaceutical cartel that harming globally around the world, people with vaccines and so many scientifically crappy artificial stuff that is not good for human body, human beings to thrive on. Back to Socrates. The story has been told about young man who asked Socrates, "How can I gain wisdom?" "Come with me," he replied, and he took the young lad to the river. He hooved his head under the water and he kept it there until the boy could not gain the air, and then he let him go. Once the boy regained his posture, Socrates asked him, "What did you desire the most when your head was submerged under the water?" And the boy responded, "I desire the air." When you want Socrates nodded slowly. "When you wanted the wisdom so much as you wanted the air," he said, "you will receive it." This is just absolutely so outstanding, so amazing, so simple, so profound that all of us can track it daily to prove to ourselves, to discover that what we really want, the unfulfilled desire, which he pointed out as a philosopher of 2000 years back in Roman Empire, he showed us right there how to motivate, how to inspire, how to show people where is the way to get to the point where they wanted to be, as McGregor discovered it and knew that in his heart what he wanted to do, and he went after that. The same Tyson, the same Muhammad Ali, who boosted himself in his endeavor, and he didn't go to the war that the army, American Pentagon tried to send him to Vietnam. He was rather going to be arrested and put in the jail, and the public stood for him because he was the man of his word, spirit, understanding, and he didn't will to go and do something what was against his consciousness. So that's why I'm on the journey to help you, to understand, to inspire you, because I believe I can change the world by helping you to changing your attitudes and beliefs. And that's what I'm trying to do today, by showing you the history of the past successful, incredible people who try to point out to the world where to look for the answers for themselves, because it is totally natural for you that you should have dream implanted within yourself. Everybody have it, and you need to stop focus on bullshit lies and keep repeating them, because you don't do favor to yourself, you don't do favor to your friends, you don't do favor to your families, you don't do favors to the community and to the world when you keep repeating the bullshit beliefs that some people are born superstar and they don't have to train, they don't have to think, they don't have to program themselves, they just become like that, and the life is so beautiful for them and they never struggle, because it is lies and it is nonsense. Most successful people turn their adversity into their success. They were in a lot of struggle and problems, and they were able to believe in better things and seek for better things, better answer, and fuel their paradigm and get rid of the old one program. And the world, the universe seems to be like everything conspire when they start change their mind, the world change for them. And universe seems to be like everything is conspire to work for you, for them, for McGregor, for Mayweather, all of their history, not just to it is not Grant Cardone, Tai Lopez, Gary Vaynerchuk slowly, gradually get to the point where he's successful and millionaire. Tai Lopez was broken and unsuccessful. The same Bob Proctor, the same Tony Robbins, the same Grant Cardone. All of them, check for yourself, and you will understand when you discard this bullshit, bogus lies, and you start fuel yourself with positive mental attitudes, and with this simple technique, whatever pressure you feel, like this, going with your, like this technique and practice which show Socrates, get this boy head under the water, he really desired the air. And you will understand that what you desire, you will discover looking within yourself. And then you have to start looking for solution, which I will try to point out in many places, how to improve your life, what to say to yourself daily, and how to get better result, that you can turn your life the other way. Because there is success and there is unsuccessful. Most human beings, most planet is unsuccessful. If people live in this earth, for 2/3 people population live for $2 a day, and some population are really doing really good, but when you are in those population, you living there, and you start to see that not so. People see the misery and still living the average life when they have such abundance in opportunity, because again they limit themselves and limit their abilities, possibilities, because they will be living in lack, which is unfounded. If you go through the street in New York or wherever, you will find $100 and you will call it luck. You can look at this that way, but we can look at this other way, like action, reaction, and expectation, solution. There, every result had, we can track the cause of it, that someone, we found it something because someone lost something. So the same McGregor, he believed in something, he achieved it, he put the new program in his mind, he followed the plan, he was obsessed. And as you will be obsessed, if you discover the desire, you will be obsessed. As I'm obsessed to help people in the world to understand that we have the power to change their life, and our life can be amazing. Not just few, but all of us. We have all the resources on this planet to live incredible life. And well, another short message that will be: mind is the superpower that mold and shape, and man is the mind, and evermore he takes the tool of thoughts and shape that he will bring forth 1,000 joy and 1,000 ill. He think in secret and it come to pass. Environment his is but a mirror looking glass. So, with that being said, rewind it, come back to first message from Socrates and experiment, because he's the motivational speaker of all the time, 2,000 years back, and he gave you the message how to understand that deep down within you there is planted desire, like in every seed on this planet, to spring out and bring forth fruit. The same you, the same everybody else, not just Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, and the billionaires in the world, all of us. And forget about luck and play lottery. It can happen, but it's 1 in a billion that it's gonna happen. So better take in charge of your life by implementing the positive ideas which can serve you much quicker within 3 weeks or 4 weeks, like 30 days challenge. Go into cold water, do the action, and your life will change. That's just the example. You can start running, you can start believing better thoughts, that you can influence your life. As those, read books of those successful people who did it, who show to us, and each time, every time, even McGregor actually say that there is no talent, it is hard work and obsession and belief. So that is one of the example. So that's the story for today. I wish you a great day and see you at the next video. That's Slavo.